Hello, everyone.
Let's go.
Welcome back. Another episode of the C-Suite Unfiltered podcast. I'm excited that Not Financial Advice is catching on.
Oh, really?
One of our franchisees posted some not financial advice in the Facebook group.
I think I saw that. Was that Ryan?
Ryan Payne.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was it again?
He said if you
he was in his truck.
If you buy gift cards at Lowe's, for the crew as bonuses, you can count it towards materials on your
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
on your P&L. So.
But technically, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not financial advice. He specifically said it's not financial advice.
I got you.
We're just trying to reward our employees out here.
Oh, man. So we've changed the pod from, Thursday to Monday?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while.
Do you like that change?
I do. Yeah. What about you?
I think it's good.
I think it's good, too.
Yeah.
It's a little tough. Mondays are usually one of my busier days.
Yeah,
I know you work throughout the weekend, but I'm sure it's still Mondays. It's normal for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm good.
I get more under pressure when I know the team is under pressure. So, I know Mondays is a crazy day for everyone, so that usually kind of wears off on me.
Yeah, that's all good. We're chilling. We're surviving. This Monday particularly was, it was a little fun.
Yeah.
Lots going on. But, maybe for another episode, if you will. You went out and mowed Saturday.
Yeah, dude.
Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah, did a couple mows, got knocked off a little rust.
Nice.
Next week we'll be in North Carolina trying to start up the location. So I think actually our next episode will probably be virtual.
Nice.
So, just kind of doing that. I also want to do a couple of the larger mows using one of the new mowers that we're trying to switch to. Mm-hmm. And probably next year, completely going away from zero turns completely in our market. And so making sure that budget hours are still accurate enough for larger properties. I know we're raising prices on them, stuff like that. So it was just a good, half a day.
For all the equipment folks out there, here you go. I'm going to force Mike to talk about equipment. You tried the 25-inch push mower, Bravo. I believe how you're supposed to actually say it.
I've just been calling it Bravo, but I noticed there's a Y before the B. Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I think it was good. It was good. It was really well built. It didn't feel like it was too heavy. I never felt like it was too difficult to turn. I thought it was overall a really good machine. So I think longevity isn't super important. The bagging was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Massive
it's a big
points.
shoot.
Yeah, very, very happy with the bagging, which is big in our market because we bag everything.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was a winner. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I know the guys have liked it too, so.
Yeah, no, there you go. There's your equipment talk with Mike. I haven't gotten to try it yet. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the 30X or 30-inch push mowers anymore.
Yeah, the two blades on those killer too. Like the nice thing about the Bravo, whatever, is one blade, so that makes things easier. There's less mechanical parts in terms of the matching up of those. So I'm a big fan. I liked it.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's kind of sweet.
And we kind of have to because the Hondas are going out.
Yeah.
And then the X Marks are just too heavy. They have lots of braking parts. And I think that's the thing that I want to see in time is the mechanisms around the handles. Mm-hmm. And it's simple enough, so I think it's good. But I think time alone will tell.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I feel like if I didn't bag, I would just do standards like we do at our corporate locations in North Carolina.
100%.
It just makes sense. Yep. But for us, bagging with side discharge, it's always a hassle when it's wet. So push mowers it is, baby.
Yeah. And we can still close 40-50% of our jobs using push mowers, which has a higher budget hours, and so the rates are higher.
Yeah.
So if that was a struggle because of our market was so hard to get a price, then you'd have to go upgrade your equipment there too.
Right. That makes sense. So you're going to North Carolina in a week.
Yeah, dude.
How you feeling?
I don't know. It's funny because we don't have a lot of plans. We're trying to make it as kind of organic as possible. I'm showing up. I know where I'm staying for my Airbnb, but I have no idea yet. Storage space. We're gonna find everything. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be very raw and organic, and it'll just be a matter of the execution. The first week will determine whether or not I hit the goal. I will know by the end of the week week if I'm going to hit my goal. Mm-hmm. I guarantee I'll know. Yeah. Because it'll just be I need to find a general manager. I need to find an employee. I need to get trucks, equipment, and all that ironed out. I need to get a storage facility or some sort of land. And I don't know the market at all, so I don't know if it's where we're at in terms of mowing season. I know it's past spring rush, but I know I've never mowed Bermuda. Don't even know what Bermuda looks like. So it'll be really interesting. If I can do it, there's no reason why anyone else can't do it because I have no idea about the market, don't know the climate, don't know the people. So it'll be interesting.
What would you say you're most nervous about going into it?
I think if I was honest, it's just not hitting the goal or just doing very poorly.
Yeah.
And And then my bigger nerve, like secondary to that, is like just how I'm going to manage everything else and that, because like it's not like there's less happening. So, we'll see. I genuinely believe it just like it with every location is it just comes down to the general manager. So if I can find a good general the first week, find a good GM, I think I'll hit it actually pretty easily because then I just have to pour on like marketing and like go out and pound doors and just do that.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but it's honestly going to be more difficult because I'm not in spring rush.
Right.
So it's not like leads are coming up to me. So it's just going to be interesting. It's going to probably have to be more cleanups and project-based work instead of recurring, which I don't like, but it's the time of year. It's already going to be 90 degrees.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask about. How you feeling about the heat,
Dude,
the weather
just
change?
trying not to think about it.
Yeah.
I got long sleeve shirts for the first time because in our market, we always go down. Like we go like to short sleeves during heat. Down there, that type of heat, you wear long sleeves.
Yeah.
So I got that and like the hat, which I don't know, hasn't come in the mail. But anyways, like the hat with the neck cover and all that.
Yep.
So we'll see how long I last before I melt.
If you don't get the hat delivered in time, I believe Tigran gave you a Goat Gang hat.
He did. I don't know if it made it back on the trip. But speaking of hat, I need to hat check mail.
Hat check mail.
Yep. That's all I need to know.
Need that hat.
Yeah. It must be sitting in my mailbox or something.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you're thinking about going into this trip? Is it just kind of going in a little blind?
You're going completely blind, dude. Yeah. So I just know where we're staying. I looked at a map the other day for like the first time besides when I booked it on Airbnb. I have no idea, man. Like I haven't looked at anything. So like even like every door direct mail campaign, I have like flyers that I'll order and like we'll do that. I'll just have to like the first couple of days drive the neighborhoods and be like, hey, which ones would you want to hit? And I'll like just look at a map and figure things out. So it definitely the part I'm not getting here is like home field advantage. Like no knowledge of like, oh, like that side of town and this side of town. I have no idea. Yeah. So I'll just have to kind of figure it out at the beginning. It'll make good video content, I think. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. What about your Airbnb you're staying at? What's the bonus if you can sell them as a client?
So originally, like the plan right now is if I can't find storage, I kind of got to run it out of the house for a second or two, which I know would make the Airbnb people mad.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got to figure that out really fast because I got to get the truck ASAP. I've got to get all the equipment ready to roll ASAP so that I can do estimates and actually do work, right? So I need a place to put it all, though, and it'll have to be the house at the very beginning. So we'll see what happens.
I'm excited. This will be good. And then Zach's going with you, so you got one of your main media guys going full time.
Yeah, so he's been like watching all sorts of vlogs and like trying to get into like the motive because like it's just we don't know what's coming, so it's like we'll just see what happens. Like there's just so many storylines we know could happen. Like if an employee joins and they're really good, or if they're really bad, or if there's firings, or good customers, bad customers. Like there's so many bad things that can happen. I'm more interested, more or less, though, like doing the 30 days and really just getting it on video camera. So like when our franchisees join, they can watch literally every single day their first 30 days, and it should help them ramp up too. So it's definitely not for like the person that has like $100 in their pocket and wants to start a lawn care business. It's definitely for someone who has $60,000 to $80,000 and wants to go start a location, scale it up quickly. And so, because like I will not be able to, I can't humanly spend more than 4 hours a day working on it without sleep if I'm not gonna like not sleep. So it comes from more of an investor perspective, right? And I can't be out in the field working. If I am, man, like I can't do that very long. It just, I have to get stuff done at night then. So anyways, it'll just be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'm interested to see the interview process. Are you going to do the interviews at the Airbnb, or are you going to do them at like a Starbucks? I don't know. Probably Starbucks or storage unit. I don't know. I don't know if there's Starbucks there. I'm sure there is. But like, I just don't know. So the guys up on the other side of Charlotte that have my locations, they're like an hour away, I think, or so. And so we just got them shop space, which we will not be able to share until afterwards because like we haven't got the footage and edited for the media team. And we want to make sure June is just my footage, like nothing else. Right. But yeah, they now have a shop space coming up here next couple of weeks where they'll be able to do like interviews and things. But I don't know what I'm going to have. I hope I can do like a storage facility, but you know, don't know. All right. It's really hard to find storage facilities right now, supposedly. In like Charlotte market because it's grown so much, and then people don't want to have like businesses and things like that. So like I did do one quick search for storage facilities, and like no one has space. Yeah. So I'm a little bit concerned about that when we show up. But again, I kind of have in the back pocket. I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that like has its own driveway.
Yeah.
So we can make it work.
Hopefully we can hide out there.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, everyone just stay tuned because Mike and I will do these episodes virtually, and maybe we'll get a little bit more behind the scenes takes.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned, like my energy level, like even like today, like after like just working in the office all day is like super low.
Yeah.
And so now I got to like do that on top of it. I'm a little concerned about that. But on the flip side, like after working outside Saturday, like I feel really good getting that much like just oxygen and like fresh air. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say about the South, though. The humidity. That's what
it'll
gets you.
get you. You know,
that's what it gets you.
I was
That's
born
the
in
phrase.
Kentucky, dude. So I should be able to like be immune to it or something. But it's gonna be more honestly like what you will not get on camera is gonna be more of a physical thing for me and like mental because I'll be trying to do everything else. It'll be more of that than like, oh, is this business gonna work? Like I know what needs to get done. It's just a matter of like, I also need to run Copilot. I need to stay in touch with Command Center. I have a lot of meetings with developers. I'm hiring multiple developers throughout June that are starting. So like, it's just going to be just a time thing.
If you don't mind sharing, do you have a subscriber goal with the media team? Like this vlog should produce X subscribers.
We kind of went over numbers this morning. Like we kind of are hoping for 10,000 views a video. If we get to 30,000, we're going to consider it like a big win. And then in terms of subscriber count, there are some incentives tied to how many subscribers we gain because it's going to be completely based upon like how well Zach does.
Yeah.
So he'll be carrying the team. So we'll see how it goes.
I like it. I'll throw on a prize to the media team. I don't know what the subscriber goal is, but I'd say by the end of June, if they break 90K,
that's easy. Yeah,
that's easy.
That'd be easy.
All right, well, that's why it's not a big thing. I'll bring them lunch one day.
Okay, let's go.
If they break 90 by the end of June, I'll bring them lunch.
All right.
So whatever they want, I'll bring it.
Okay.
I feel like that is pretty easy.
Yeah, I think 90 is easy. 95,000 subscribers is what we're talking on YouTube is doable, and 100,000 I'd consider like a real win.
Same.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I was like 90 seems very achievable. And 100 seems like a stretch
goal. And if
goal.
we go like 150, dude, let's go. And it's a win regardless of whether or not I get it. Yeah. But see, the bottom line is like I'm spending a lot of money on this. So like regardless of what subscriber count, it doesn't do anything because like the amount of money I'm just spending on equipment and trucks and everything, like, and then Zach and I for like the entire, he's working like 12 hours a day. Like it's expensive. Yeah. So the location needs to actually succeed when we leave.
Right.
And it needs to actually do well. And so I have to actually train the general manager and like do everything as a regular business, not like a show and then like we're out and everything gets closed down.
And then last thing on this too, the general manager will then come to July training, franchisee training, which is really cool.
Yep.
So it kind of sets them up for like a perfect path to success.
Yeah. And if I fail and like I can't get a general manager, I think like the worst case scenario is I basically like wasted 60 to 80 grand. And then like the trucks and equipment we'd ship off to another location. So that's always like in the back of my head too. I'm like, if I don't do it good, if I just, we just go there. It's like, it's just not working out. We'll just make some fun videos and we'll come back. That's like worst case.
It'll succeed. It'll be good. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So cool. Switching it up here.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Reddit?
What about it?
As a platform.
I don't use it.
Yeah. You know what it is, obviously.
Yeah. Like it's upvotes and like it's like kind of like the Twitter of like longer form. I would say like you upvote things and you comment on things. We actually use it to hire someone on the media team.
Oh, cool.
But it's definitely like you get some crazy commenters, right? It's definitely you get the I won't say the scum of the internet, but like you can open yourself up to a lot of what's it called? Like extreme perspectives.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's like the kind of like most popular internet chat room,
right? With
subcategories.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good summation. I mean, most people know what it is. I just want to know your initial thoughts. You know, so I did something.
Oh,
I was like, let's look up Augusta Lawn Care on Reddit.
Oh no way!
Have you ever done this?
No, dude. I don't look up anything.
See, I
don't look up myself either.
Here's a thought experiment.
Okay.
All right. So I just thought, let's see. I looked up my.
Bro. Augusta Lawn Care is gonna have a bunch of negative stuff about it because of my shorts, probably.
So this was a while ago. I did this. We can look it up. We can look it up right now. But this was the most interesting thing I saw. We actually didn't have. There wasn't much. We weren't on Reddit much. So that's a good thing. I also looked up your name. Not much on there.
Yeah, good.
So good things. But here's the one. This is from 3 months ago.
Okay.
And it's in the Reddit. It's in the Reddit category / anti MLM multi-level marketing.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. That's the subreddit or whatever
People
they
don't
call it.
understand what an MLM is, but okay.
Yeah. So is Augusta Lawn Care Services a scam / MLM?
Who posted this?
This was posted by Redditor.
Redditor.
Dude, this is how you know we're real podcasters. We're talking about Reddit.
Reddite.
Fragrant Potential 81. That is who posted this.
Usernames always a giveaway of where this person's coming from.
Yeah. All right. Is Augusta Lawn Care Services a scam / pyramid scheme? I know someone who spent $20K just to buy into the franchise, and his goal is to only have people work for him for 2 years before they start their own location by spending $20K to buy into the franchise.
Two things. Oh, what was the first thing? I forget. Okay, sorry, continue.
You're good. Does anyone have any information on this? AugustaLawnCareServices.com.
Yeah.
I mean, you just...
And did people respond?
Yeah.
Really?
This is just the main post.
Oh, dude, people actually were like, know who I am on there?
Yeah, dude. You have 2 posts mentioning you on Reddit.
Let's go.
It seems like a scam to me, and there's no real benefit to buying into the franchise, ...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, in terms of like the fact that we do the 3F program, franchise fee forgiveness, and that is if an employee works for 2 years, you get in for free. Yeah, that's the part they left out. Is if the employee works there for 2 years, they get in for free. There's no cost to them.
Yeah.
So there is no $20,000. And this has been very successful in a lot of brands I look up to, especially companies like Domino's, for example, where you cannot work or become a franchisee without having worked there for X amount of years. And so I think it's the best way to keep the culture is that becomes actually eventually what you have to do. And it's like you have to work at an Augusta Lawn Care location in order to become an owner. And so the challenging part with that is you then block off all investors from coming in. And that's typically where you see the most growth. So typically what happens is a company like Domino's, they actually do that later on. And usually once they see like a cultural decline, they're like, okay, you cannot join now unless you've been like a manager or you've been an employee at a Domino's location. So, yeah, like the 3F program has been used by a lot of our guys, and it's not really great for us as operators because, like, my locations, I lose my best people. But usually my best people would have left after 6 months and moved on to something else had I not had that program. Yep. So it's really an employee retention tool.
Yeah. So the top comment here is there are a couple of videos about it on YouTube, but it appears to be a franchise and not an MLM.
Oh, someone knows what they're talking about.
Great. It's basically a business that you own and work in. Like if you bought a McDonald's restaurant. I was like, oh, cool. Someone like with common sense, right? So
MLMs, dude, have a bad rap, but they're actually like the model that it should be is good. The problem is people take it and misuse it. But like it's not like the actual an MLM in its purest form of you get people underneath you, you get a percentage of everything that they sell is not a bad model. The problem is when you have infinite trails. So you say, if they sell and then you get a percentage, but they sell and then it becomes a pyramid. But for example, if it was like, hey, look, you're a sales rep. Let's call you a sales manager with salespeople underneath you and you get a commission of everything that they sell. That's a very normal sales position. Yeah. It's when you start saying, okay, the person behind that and then behind that and behind that, and then becomes a game of just how many people do you recruit. Right. What it should be is like, look, you can get as many people underneath you and you get a percentage of everything that they get, and you do one level. So in my opinion, like a 3-tier system for MLM actually works really well. Because like in every other organization, you call that person a sales manager. Right. And they get a percentage of everything underneath them. They're like, is that a multi-level marketing? No. But the problem with all these fall into is they have such long tiers that they go into, and then it just becomes a game of how many people do you recruit, and then everyone needs to buy your packages, and they have people, a bunch of inventory sitting in their closet. Yeah, exactly. So this is no, you're good. No, that was a perfect explanation. You explained it way better than I could have. So someone replied to that comment, essentially defending us, for lack of a better word. He said, "I worry about the quote." Work for him for 2 years, then get your own franchise, unquote, bit. Surely that only works so many times before they run out of potential territories in the area. Well, no, what you run out of is employees that want to own their own business. Yeah. Right? And so, you look at the people who have used the 3F program, it's all very young guys, usually started from very little. They work really, really, really hard. They have a lot of sweat equity. They don't have a lot of money. And so that's the person who takes advantage of it. It's not going to be the person that is like, I am going to work for you for 2 years so I can get a free $20,000. Like that doesn't make any sense to someone who's running a business already. Right. Right. And so everyone always thinks like, oh, people are going to take advantage of the 3F program. It's like, no, if someone is a business owner, they're not going to come push a lawnmower for us for 2 years to save 20 grand. Because they run the math and like, oh, that's $2 an hour. right? Like, or $5 an hour, whatever they are saving. It's not worth it. So we've never had anyone misuse the 3F program by working for a co-location for 2 years when they have the money for $20,000. Right. Never has happened, and it never will, because it doesn't make sense mathematically.
Yeah, and as someone who actively hires for your largest corporate location, it is a good hook for high skill individuals that are interviewing. Like, hey, eventually, if you want to start your own business, we have this program. You lay it out in front of them, and they're like, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I don't want to be pushing mowers in 2 years. Yeah. Like, it's great. I don't want you to either.
Yeah, exactly.
So, surprisingly, the comments are pretty tame. Nothing else crazy. This another comment, someone said, one advantage to buying into the franchise model is you get a protected territory. Unlike MLLs that will gladly sign up people that live next door to each other and let them compete for the same customers. So that's what you're talking about, like this infinite line of people. I sell, you sell, you sell, you sell, and then all of a sudden they're just sitting on inventory.
Yeah, but it's still different. Just having exclusive territories does not make an MLM versus not, because Subway, for example, does not have exclusive territories. They can put 4 on one street. But again, there's a different franchise model, right? If we had 40,000 locations, we wouldn't be giving away territories either. Yeah. Because you can't. You physically can't. So it's just a matter of like supply and if there's a lot of people wanting the franchise, you can reduce the amount that you're giving away. So like when we first started, we were giving like 8-10 mile radiuses. Well, now I'm doing like 2 and 3 mile radiuses for my locations. And so it's just because as you get more and more franchise, you can restrict the demand. Right. And so that's what we're doing too.
Yeah. So this guy actually has a pretty good take. He says, looking at the website, they will help you with advertising, back-end stuff like website, business software, plus training for it. If you started from scratch on your own, you'd have to figure this out by yourself. And branding seems to be the in thing now for lawn care companies, at least from what I've seen on YouTube. Gone are the days when a couple of guys in torn jeans and T-shirts drive around in a beat-up pickup.
Dude, who's this? Do we know this person?
I mean, it's just historical _ 3054. But guys in torn jeans and T-shirts drive around a beat-up pickup truck and cut grass. Now you want vehicle wraps, uniforms, merch, etc. to show your professional company. Oh, look at that. He gets it. And if you look and act the part and grow the business to the point that it becomes too large for the founders to run, then you sell it. But at Augusta, if you follow the systems, it's not going to get too large for the founders to run. It's a very cookie-cutter model that you can follow to a point. And eventually, if you want to sell out, great, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, I think what people fail to realize is that I believe this industry have massive consolidation, and the reason it hasn't had consolidation, everyone thinks it's always going to be fragmented, is because we have the hardest thing to systematize, and that is labor, right? And so what we've always thought, and I was listening to Sam Altman talk about this, and I'm probably going to butcher the way he explained it, but it was what exactly I talked about a couple of years ago when I talked about robots and said, like, hey, that's like way down the road. Software is going to be the thing that we need to think about first. I put that out, I think, in December 2021 when I talked about the future of technology in this industry and my future predictions for this industry. And there's 2 things. One, that software would be much more important than hardware for the next 5 years, and that we would see consolidation. And the reason that consolidation will happen is once software gets to the point where it's for the select few, the high top ones, they can then become way more efficient, right? And so whether it be like AI, working at the command center, and using software, making things more efficient and optimizing, we can do jobs now for $30, $35 and would have otherwise had to be $50 because we were way less efficient. And so when everyone looks at what we can charge in this industry and say, oh, like so-and-so can do it way cheaper, guy down the street, Pablo, I said this in my video today, like Pablo can do it for $20 and like the high school kids willing to do it for $15. What they don't have access to potentially is technology and AI that can make someone else 50% more efficient, charge the same price, but make more money. And so I believe that that will create consolidation, because now you're going to get big money starting moving in the market. And so I don't know where I was going with that, but there you have it.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. So that's Augusta Lawn Care on Reddit.
Yeah,
that's
let's
it.
go.
We only had one bad.
What about Mike Andes?
I will look it up right now. Let's look him up in tandem.
I don't know if I've ever actually been on Reddit and searched things. I probably looked it up when I'm searching on Google, and then sometimes stuff pulls up.
Yeah, this was totally like a random late night thought. I was like, I should search this on Reddit, and so I did. Nothing with your name and Augusta. Let's just do
Mike
name.
Andes.
Mike Andes.
There's got to be some sort of garbage.
Robert Kiyosaki confronts Grant Cardone. Mike Andes, who has invested in both real estate and with Grant Cardone, explains the pros and cons.
Oh, that's a video I made.
Yeah. That's an older video. That's 9 months ago. Huh.
That's funny. That video blew up. I think it has like 500,000 views.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Well, yeah, it's on Reddit. So, no, you're not really on Reddit.
Let's go. Thank the Lord.
Some of the stuff about the Andes Mountains.
Let's go.
Which is pretty cool. And there's one about a UFO. Anyways. So, everybody's favorite sport's back.
Yeah.
WNBA.
So I was at a restaurant and I saw this being played. I didn't know it just started, by the way.
Yeah,
I thought it's always
Friday.
been a thing.
No, like the season. The new season. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Go Storm.
All I know is that no one cared at the restaurant that it was playing. And like my first thought was like, why don't they change it to something that people are actually going to watch?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah. So it was just interesting. Brittney Griner. Do you remember the name?
No.
You don't remember? This was big news like a year ago. So she got detained in Russia. Okay. She had drugs on her person. She got detained. She was like illegally held in Russia.
Oh,
you don't remember this?
And then we traded for like one of their
an arms dealer.
Yeah. Okay, I remember
fair.
this. Yeah.
You know, Brittney Griner, just the heart of American sports.
Let's go.
And a known arms dealer. So that was her first game back.
Okay.
And she was a noted anthem protester. And she stood on Friday. She said, after what she experienced, a newfound appreciation for old glory, the stars and bars, if you will. Just kind of interesting. I thought that was, I don't know if you had any thoughts on that.
We could just do that for everyone else that's kneeling in protest. It's like, we'll strip you off to Russia and see how you like it.
Yeah. Prisoner exchange, but the opposite way. We'll give you prisoners. You give us prisoners. It's kind of like a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But her coach, so it was an away game. I had to actually research this. So she plays for Phoenix. They had an away game in L.A.
Okay.
And the game didn't sell out. And the coach called out the L.A. fans. They were like, come on, it's her first game back. We got to show our support, our solidarity. And here's from a business perspective.
That's such a bad move, PR-wise. You never do that.
Yeah, I agree. And here's the thing. From a business perspective, I was like, let's not even make it a social issue. Who cares? If you like women's basketball, more power to you. If you like watching golf, great. Enjoy watching golf. I don't care. But from a business perspective, she's saying, I am a coach and I am a part of this bad product, and you guys are at fault for not supporting this bad product. Yeah. Right?
So there's two things. So it'd be like me, like at a conference, like walking up on stage and like not being enough people clapping, like, guys, come on, like seriously, you can't do better than that for me? Like, I deserve more.
Yeah.
From then on, you just shot yourself in the foot, and there's not anyone going to get anything from that talk. And then I just saw a headline. I didn't read it, but it was Lil Wayne, after 30 minutes, said he walked off the stage because the crowd was not giving him enough energy. They were low energy. Turns out, supposedly, I look at the first few comments. Supposedly, he was 3 hours late to the concert. And it just, again, like, as soon as you put that back on, like, customers or people that are supporting you, and especially fans, dude, you are so dumb. Yeah. Like, someone, like, it's like, you're not the one that's supposed to be getting the energy. People came and paid to see you perform and get something from you. Like, it's an exchange of value here, and you're supposed to give us in exchange for something. And obviously, no one cares about the WNBA enough to pay and come watch you. And sure enough, whatever game I was watching, I don't know which one it was, there was less than 3,000 or 4,000 people in the stadium. And you can tell they were like trying to make sure they didn't show the stands above like the first 5 rows. Oh man, you gotta love them. Yeah, it's just interesting too. And people want to talk about, like with a wage disparity in men's and women's sports. And it's like, let's take out the gender issue. Yeah. College football, NFL. Yeah. I bet 90% of people will say college or NFL is better. It's a better product. They're going to want to watch it. From a business perspective, NFL is a better product. It's cleaner. The television production is better. The coaching is better. The play is faster. It's more exciting. It's just a product. Yeah. And we like NFL better, and it makes more money because it's a more exciting product. Yeah. And the NBA is better because guys can jump 12 feet in the air and break glass backboards. Yeah. Well, Brittney Griner, I guess, can dunk. Which is kind of cool. So she's got you beat there. Brittney Griner can dunk. You can't. It never will happen, dude. Yeah. I'd probably break my leg even if I jumped that high. The come down would just shatter my femur. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I got for the pod. Short one for the day. Any non-financial advice? We got to jump in. Did you have any? We've been getting bad about this. Let me think here.
All right, so I know I did my sister's wedding on Friday. It was fantastic. Great time. Great time.
Officiant.
I was the officiant. It was a great time, good party. Got to see lots of friends, family. Beautiful thing. Beautiful day, beautiful bride.
Yeah.
But I have some non-financial advice. If you're hosting a wedding or like an event that you have people that you don't know, but it's kind of like intimate.
Okay.
So like a wedding, maybe a funeral, and it's getting a little dark, but just be the guy. I was that guy. Friday night rehearsal or Thursday night rehearsal. I just brought name tags and Sharpies. I didn't say anything, and I just splayed them out across the table by the entrance. Yeah. And people just started putting them on. It's just a great move. Because then by the end, I knew everyone's name.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of having to do the awkward, oh, we met last night. Oh, we met a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I know I've met you before. Yeah. It's just like, I just brought name tags. I didn't even say anything. Just put them on the entry table and a bunch of Sharpies.
What do you think, though, about name tags when someone walks up to you and they're like, hey, and then the eyes go down to your name tag? Yeah. What do you think about that? Because that's a little awkward. I feel like if you put it like right here, you just brand everyone right there.
See, because we've done the conferences and GIE and stuff, I try to get their name when they're a few steps back.
Yeah, that's what
you're supposed to do. Yeah, so you can do a quick glance down and then up.
Hey. But then what if someone has like really low? Yeah. You know what's really cut? Let's just be unfiltered. And when a girl has a dress that's a little too low and then they put their name tag there, you're like, I look down?
That's fair. No, that's fair. That's a good point. Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, well, I want to get their name, but if I look down right now.
Yeah. What was your name again?
You could do a little hat. Do like hats with like their name on there and be like, oh.
Yeah. But that's not financial advice. If you're going to a forced, intimate gathering and you don't want to do the whole name game, just be the guy that shows up a little early. Just put the name tags out. People just follow suit. We're creatures of habit. We want to fit in. They see a couple people with a name tag, they're like, I guess I'm supposed to put a name tag on. It was fantastic.
There you go. My not financial advice. Two things actually. One, make sure when you're sleeping you have a cold room. Cold. So I've been listening to a podcast about sleep, so that was kind of helpful. Making sure it's cold. So I'm bringing it down to like 65 or below. Nice. That's why it's kind of cold in my house.
Oh, it's great. I love it. I love it.
And then the second thing, I did on Saturday, and that was kind of what I was testing out these pants. Because usually I wear Carhartts or like some heavier duty tactical. But when I'm going to 95 degrees and all this humidity, I need something a little lighter. So hiking pants that are breathable. That's like, those are the key words that you're going to throw into Google. Got a couple pairs that I think are really good, and I wore them on Saturday. I've never done that before, like in my whole life, and I have like thinner material, and so it was good. It was good. Yeah,
I like that. That's clutch. Going back to the sleeping thing, have you seen the new phase or the new craze, mouth tape?
Dude,
you want to try this?
No, I'm not going to try it because I sleep great.
We should try this.
Really?
I feel like
Do you actually have to tape your mouth shut?
Yeah.
I feel like someone should just make an insert.
A
soother. Just have a soother, bro.
Yeah. Well, they have mouth guards and stuff. But I don't know.
Why not have a mouth guard that doesn't have like a split? It's just like you're putting a plug in your mouth.
Yeah, but then
it locks into your teeth.
But then you can breathe throughout the sides of your mouth.
Dude, it just sounds like so hilarious.
I don't know.
Obviously, you would wake up if you were dying because of like lack.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's way healthier to breathe through your nose.
Yeah.
Way better for you. Like,
yeah, I'm a snorer. Really? So I think I do some mouth breathing. I should try it.
Yeah. You should try it. But I've heard people that still have that even when they do their mouth because it's not really from your mouth. It's from your neck. Your nasal passage.
I don't know. I kind of want to try it.
Yeah, dude.
I've seen it all over like Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe I should just try it.
I just saw something. I don't know. Someone said it or mentioned. Maybe I saw an Instagram post. I don't know what I saw. But someone was taping their mouth. I was like, that just looks weird.
Yeah, there's this brand. They're doing a massive marketing campaign. I've seen it everywhere. It's called hostage tape. That's literally what they're calling it, and it's like prefabricated. I think it comes in a couple sizes, so it's kind of shaped to fit perfectly around your mouth.
I would imagine the biggest thing they're is like acne and stuff. Like that's what they have to guard against.
Right. So it's like special materials and chemicals,
glue
so it won't. So it won't stick or peel or make your skin or lips dry.
Dude, people come up with the stupidest stuff.
Dude, their marketing is phenomenal. It's all over. It's hostage tape. So there you go.
Oh man, the next thing is gonna be like if you tape these two fingers together.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
Oh man. All right, that's the pod.
Cool. Good luck in North Carolina.